Hello, everybody. Oh my goodness! Who I see here? Oh, I see Melissa and Dawn and Tammy and Jamie. Oh my gosh, you guys! You beat me here tonight. All right. Hello, everyone. I'm so glad to see you. Oh, hello. I have a little bit of an allergy going on. If my nose is a literal red, I've just been sneezing for the past 10 minutes. That's pretty common these days, isn't it? Oh my gosh. How many of you are suffering with allergies at this time of year, huh? It's about time I show up. I know, Dawn. Well, I've been sneezing. And I had everything prepared, and then my husband put on this funny video about the 1980s and how it was, well, no, it's about today, but how 20 years ago was the year 2000, when to us it's always going to be the year 2000, and everything goes back to the 80s from there. It was like, I don't know. It's a lot of old things, a lot of like reading cereal boxes and our phones being on the wall, hanging on the wall instead of, we had to answer the phone to see who it was rather than caller ID and all those kind of fun things. So I have a whole bunch of stuff prepared for you guys tonight too. So I am just, every time I step away from my computer for about an hour, it decides it's going to shut every flipping thing down. So then I have to let it all boot back up again and and get it all back into place. And I need, oh, come on now. No, not yesterday. I had one from my husband today because I wanted to show you the latest. Oh, there it is. The latest shed design. I wanted to have that up and ready. And my computer, of course, doesn't respond to anything I want it to do. My husband put on an antiviral thing, and now it takes twice as long to boot up. I know. You every night, Tammy, mine are like every morning when I wake up, I have at least 10 sneezes in a row. I think my mom's was like 40. All right, sweetie. I'm glad everybody's here. Yeah. Do y'all know what allergies are like? Well, I'm waiting for this other thing to come up too, so that when I share screen. Last week I shared my elephant joke with y'all. Elephant in the red sneakers. Something I thought I had made up way back in elementary school. Okay, my brain must have been a little wackadoo, but it was one of my favorite elephant jokes from elementary school. I swear I made it up myself, but I guess I didn't, because a couple nights ago, I was on a law chat thing. It's Big and Two is the guy who runs it, and somebody who comes on and tells inane jokes every once in a while to get people's mind off of the seriousness of the law topics and the custody hearings and all that stuff we listen to. Why that's entertainment for me, I'll never know. I guess they're worse problems than mine, so you don't feel so bad about your own. But anyway, I digress. Somebody this guy in the chat put that elephant joke up as one of the ones that he was saying about, and I'm like, wait a minute, that's my elephant joke. So I don't know if somebody in my chat last week on Tuesday night heard it and then repeated it to a relative who then watched the Big In stream a couple nights ago, and they put it up on there, or how it got around, or maybe it wasn't my joke to begin with, but it was an elementary school joke, because I have been telling elephant jokes for years because elephants are my favorite creatures. So it's just absolutely ridiculous. So I just found it funny. I'm like, wait, that's my elephant in the cherry tree joke. You can't tell that one. That's mine. Okay, now this other program comes up, and I'm going to watch it load for a second. Talk amongst yourselves. Okay, it is here, and okay, just though I know it's there. So what's everybody working on tonight? How y'all doing? I have plain old water tonight. Anybody else have anything interesting to drink? I am simul broadcasting this on my Facebook channel. I have no idea how it's going to look in the Facebook. You didn't hear that joke, Tammy? Well, I'll tell it again, and you tell me if you heard it when you were young and it's all in my imagination that I made it up or not. I might have made up 4 or 5 to go with it. But it was, did you know elephants wear red sneakers? Yeah, they wear red sneakers to hide in cherry trees. Have you ever seen an elephant in a cherry tree? See how good the red sneakers work? I swear, I thought that was my joke. Apparently, it wasn't. You have soda, and you're putting your new ABs into storage. Oh, cool! What kind of new storage did you get? Very cool, very cool. It wasn't really funny, Tabby. It just was ancient, and I had a whole slew of elephant jokes, and I probably wrote them down somewhere and have not come across them. I know I added to it. Today, I videotaped for you for this coming week some of my finishes to recent budget purchases. And one question I have for y'all tonight is, what is your favorite budget company to get diamond paintings from? What is your favorite budget company from which to purchase diamond paintings? I just know in the video we just watched, it was crazy. One of them saw a first Apple computer in a lucite box in a museum. And Mark said, a museum? What are you talking about? He said, I was fixing them when our kids were in elementary school. I said, I know that. You go to Amazon, Dawn? You go to Amazon too. 1 day savings. Okay. Temu. I only got one from Temu so far. I have to get my hair done tomorrow because Thursday morning I have a job interview. Special drill from Temu and regular through Amazon. Okay. Has anybody ever done FG Normal or Diamond Painting Gifts or Diamond Painting Factory or any of those? Or what was it? You said 1 day savings. There's a couple other ones out there I've gotten from, but I don't have access to at the moment to work on. If I go digging through my things, I want to find a couple from each of the manufacturers so I can get a good list going. GBFKE, yes. They took forever and you were not impressed by them. Okay, that was another one. Yeah, you'll never guess where I have a job interview at Thursday morning. I don't know if I'll be able to take it because it involves standing for long hours and probably on a cement floor. No, not yet. I have 5 Christmas wrapping paper containers full of diamond paintings. That's a good one, Jamie. I have my wrapping paper, the zip up under bed wrapping paper containers full of them too. Amazon. I haven't gotten too many from Amazon. I did a few in the beginning. Hey, Marla, glad you're here. Glad you're here. I was just saying Thursday morning. The job interview I have on Thursday morning is with a chocolate factory, and it is working in the Dent and Scratch shop, their factory shop. So, nope, not a job at Amazon. No way. That's way too much work for me. With fibromyalgia, you really can't. I can't stand on a cement floor for that long, and I don't even know if I can for this job, although it would be heaven to smell all the time. However, there's another job I applied for that I'd love even more, which would be, and it's full-time, so that's kind of iffy, but you were close, yeah. It's a receptionist at an RV camping store. And yeah, chocolate, wouldn't that be just to die for? It's only down the street too, so that wouldn't be a big deal. And the other one is near a Walmart. So on Thursday, after I'm all dressed up for the one video, I thought what I'd do for the one interview, I thought what I'd do is between that and a therapist appointment, I'd run down to the RV camping store and say, hey, I just wanted to introduce myself, you know. I saw you got my resume. I mean, they have 27 stores across the United States, so I'm pretty sure that their hiring manager is not hiring right in that office, but it's the only receptionist job available through them right now. And I've been camping for, let's see, how old am I? 61 for 61 years. And it's an RV camping store, and it would be perfect. So for now, if I'm not getting back into ministry anytime soon, at least I can do some good that way. And it's in between being home for all you good people. They close at 6. The store closes at 6:30 every evening, and it's closed on Sunday. So it's like, yes. So if I have my druthers, I'd rather do the receptionist job and talk to a whole lot of people all the time. I would prefer that. So they did say they got my resume. So that's one thing. Some of the videos I taped for you this week. I taped some more goodies from Temu. I put another one up, but I have another one yet to do. I taped how I store all my stickers and things for junk journaling. I know, but chocolate, I know, Dawn. It's like, oh man, are you kidding me? Well, hey, I might do both. No, I won't do both. One's part-time, one's full-time. I can't do both. But the full-time one is at least sit down. So yeah, I go through all my storage and the stickers and pieces of ephemera that I have for junk journaling. What I want to do this summer is get my junk journaling stuff out. The journals that I made, the ones that still need to be stitched together, the ones that need the covers made, the ones that need the charms done, the ones that need filled. I want to get an assembly line going. And I have, hi, the other Tammy. I have a Tammy Turner and a Tammy Simon in here tonight. Tammy and Tammy. Glad you could make it. And you're all from the YouTube site. So far, nobody's from the Facebook site, even though I linked it tonight, which is fine. I'm curious. The first Facebooker that comes on, I would be very curious to see. I don't even know how they'll turn out. You had your B12 check today. Well, B12 is one of the vitamins you really do need. And calcium goes along with it, so. Chocolate's your kryptonite, Teresa? Oh, yeah. Sella cherry Godiva. Okay, and Lindt truffles. This is Asher's chocolate. Ashers. It's a local chocolate. When I worked at a Hallmark store a long time ago before seminary, we had a whole counter full of Asher's chocolates where you'd have to weigh them out and put them in the little gift boxes and put the little bow on and the little label on and all that kind of stuff. So I already know how to do that. And they have, it's only like 12 hours a week plus some extra hours during the holiday times. And Mother's Day is coming up, so I imagine they need an extra set of hands in the next couple weeks. When I was really young, I wanted to work in a small local grocery store so I could talk to everyone. Yeah. And you know what? Around the world, the best people I know, or now on YouTube, but for then, the best people I knew were campers. They were courteous and polite and helpful to each other and were really good neighbors, because when you had to be that close to the next camper in line, you had to know how to be a good neighbor. You had to know how to work together. And when somebody was in trouble, everybody went to the rescue. You know, everybody helped out. Everybody kept the noise down. Everybody watched everybody else's kids at the pool. I mean, they were just the most wonderful people you could meet. And I don't mind helping those people out one bit. My son is fine. His truck is not too good. Had to get a new truck. Yeah, Tammy Turner's son was in a car accident this week. So I want everybody to know. I did ask her how her son was. And so he is fine. Is he home now, Tammy? Yeah, I love the campsite stores. I hope everything's fine. You said he needs a new truck. You know, one good thing about trucks, and I don't know if it's a Chrysler truck or a Ram truck or a Ford truck, whatever, any kind of pickup truck and or Chryslers, they're tanks. You can have accidents in them and you won't get hurt because those tanks just, they don't crumble very much. Well, I am glad he is okay, Tammy. Absolutely. Good, he's home. Excellent. Another video I taped for you is I was using a bunch of different pens. So I show you one of the drill cases I got. So I got a drill case. I got one with the grid in here. I've been trying that out. Trying this case out for the drill trays. Another drill tray I just got. I'm trying those. And some of the pens are this wacky 6 thing. And some ergonomic pens. One that I got from Diamond Painting with Donnie. Another one that I got from Jada Gem Shop. And some that I got from Diamond Dots, the ergonomic pens. And a magnifying glass. I use this a lot, let me tell you. But there's also one that I tried and put on a pen. And how I got it to work. And how it works and where it works and what it works best for. So I have some new tools that I tried. I'm going to do some putties and waxes and glue dots. After I try making my own glue dots, then I'm going to try to do a video on those and how they work. So far the new tools video is coming up. And what else? So I told you about the Temu. I told you about the review of some of the ones I've done, about the collection, how I store my collection, and there was one more. It had to do with some art journaling supplies from Jane Davenport and from Diana Weekly, and also some more planner stickers. I have some more planner videos to get up for you too. I know that will please Zara, and maybe not, because she'll spend more money. She probably doesn't want to spend any more money. But oh, good, you're working on your HAED. I have got to see that one, Jamie. I have got to see that one. You got to dive and paint an hour today? Great, Tammy. I have lots of film. Just need to edit for the next 3 days. Next 3 days are crazy. Yeah, if anybody has not been over to Mutt Nuts Crazy World, please take a moment to jump over to her site and click the like and subscribe for her too, so you can tell when hers. Zara is doing really good. I haven't. 2 weeks ago, she wasn't feeling well, and I was taking care of my mom. Last week, I completely slept through Friday morning. I took a pain pill the night before, and I slept right through 10 a.m. Friday morning, which was 10 p.m. for her. And so this week, I set my alarms, and we're ready, and we're both eager to get back at it on Friday morning. So we've been talking about how we're going to do things in August. And let's see. Do I know where you can get the special drill pin? It's plastic for the AB drills. Special drill pen. Oh yeah, the white tips, the little white tips that you can stick in. I think I got them on AliExpress before, but you know what, Tammy? I'm going to write that down and find them for you, because I've been looking for some more too. I get one every time I get a Dreamer Design kit. You get one in there, but that's a heck of a thing to spend on. And plastic tips for special drills. Okay. I'm also the other ones I use. I've been really loving my Pretty Placer for special drills. It's lime. I got it more than a year ago, and it's awesome. I don't use it often enough. Another one I found that I have in the tools is this one, and this would be good for special drills. You twist it out, and it's the wax pen that's inside of this case. And the thing about these wax pens is you don't have to ever, they won't break if they're in this case. And it's not like you have to reload a pen all the time because it's all in here. And you don't need the extra tip because it's here. I should have sent you one. If I wish I would have known, I would have sent you one with your box, Tammy. I guess that's the other Tammy. I usually use the wax pencils. All I have are broken ones right now. The wax pencils in the paper wrapping, and I put a squishy over top of them. And that's how I use them, but they're all in the other room right now. But this thing I thought I'd try. And I want to do more ergonomic things. Keep testing them because I want to see how long it takes for my hand to ache. I have a couple things to show you. Let's see if I can figure out how to share this on my screen. All right, let me see if I can figure out. Share a screen. Does it come up? Oh shoot. Well, that one doesn't come up. So phooey. The e-drawing one won't come up. Philly. All right, so much for that. How many of you know how diamond paintings are made? I'll look them up for you, Tammy, then I'll send you some links. How many of you know, have you seen any videos on how diamond paintings are made? I found 2 of them. One from Dreamer Design, but she's a bit long-winded. Another one from let me double check here. You watched a few videos of them? Let me see which one I want to show you. No, not that one. Okay. A streamer design. All right. Back to the StreamYard. Oh, great. Thank you, Tammy. Oh, from CCAD? Well, I'm going to show you tonight. I want to show you one from Pretty Neat Creative, I think. I think that's the one. Which one is it? Is it this one? Is it this one? That's the Pretty Neat Creative. Okay. This one is a really a neat one. I think you will like too. Okay, Dawn wants the link too. And I'm sharing my screen here, but I'm going to keep the sound off, I think. Let me go full screen with it. I think I'm going to. You can see it's older because it had the COVID-19. Okay, there's the design team. It's kind of neat to see how they do it. Now that it comes off the computer. I think you might recognize some of those diamond paintings. They silk screen the glue on the partials. I always thought that part was fascinating, how they put the glue on. That type, having the beads like that would be a huge mess for me. One good bump and they'd all go crazy. They'd all go over. This is an older video. I think I sent somebody a tube with one of them in since November. And of course, this is how we get them home. Uh-huh. I would always be sticking my hands in the drills. Yes, absolutely. You wanted to start your own factory, Tammy? Oh my gosh, I did too, because I have some ideas, some designs that I would love to do. Oh, cool. You've seen a short post by Bev B. What, on how they're made? I should just pop these on screen. I don't know why I'm just not showing your awesome things. Yeah, see? Tammy, when we talk soon, Tammy's going to be one of my first guests on the show when things get a little less crazy. So in the next week or two, I'll have some interview questions for Tammy. And we can talk about starting our own factory too. Okay. And Jamie, I agree with you. My hands would always be in the drills as well. I'm not exactly sure. I know kind of how to get like 1 or 2 made, but you have to order like 100 of one design. And then what do you do with them if they don't sell? Yeah. Dawn wants the pen info. Tammy, if you want to put a link on the Facebook page with the tips, the plastic tips, that would be awesome. Okay. Helps if I look at my keyboard when I type. I know that. I have another video on how it's made. Let me look at the Dreamer Design one and see if I can show you that. She's a little wordy, but I think it's worth it. Let's see. Nope. 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 Oh, there she is. Okay. It's about 9 or 10 minutes, but she's worth it. Let me get into it where you actually see it going here. She is from Dreamer Design. And of course, they have a little bit of an advertisement into it.
And it's completely exclusive to Dreamer Designs. If you would like to see our collection of 20 different canvases and learn a little bit more about our 4 artists, you can head on over to our Instagram page at Dreamer Designs and peruse our highlight reel, Our Artists, and Our Designs. Once the artists were chosen and the designs were finalized, we set out to create the actual physical product, a Dreamer line of diamond canvas kits. And so it began. We flew to China and went through many, many different factories, touring lots of different diamond painting facilities. This is a super cool and eye-opening opportunity as we got to witness the diamond kits being made from the ground up. After weeks in China, we narrowed down our search to just a couple factories. We ended up revisiting them both and carefully weighed our options until finally choosing our current factory. I know that some of you may still be wondering, why did you choose a factory in China? And you know what? We get it. Most of our competitors add to the stigma that most of the products made in China are cheap and don't last. But that's truly because they opt for the cheapest materials. They don't do any quality control just to save a buck. For us, it all boiled down to the fact that diamond painting was actually invented in China. So we were confident that we would not only find the best factory, but also the highest quality materials to make our diamond canvas kits. We couldn't be happier with our decision and truly hope that you can see our results in our upcoming diamond canvas kits. Once we chose our factory, all the fun began. Each piece and component of our kits had to be completely customized. From each toolkit accessory, the canvas, instructional guide, diamond packaging, to our boxes, everything was designed by our team, then implemented and developed by the factory. For the diamonds themselves, we opted for a high-grade plastic, different than the recycled plastic diamonds our competitors use, as we wanted to ensure the most sparkliest, vibrant design. All of our diamonds are 2.5mm square drill bits, which we think look a little bit nicer than the circular ones that leave the corners empty. And yes, just like it says in the video, we do include 20% more diamonds than you need. And that's just one example on how we've consciously decided on each and every detail of each component that goes into this kit. Here you can see our diamonds being separated and packaged in our manufacturing facility. So this machine has actually been programmed to connect all the right colors for each of the designs. How cool is that? It's so interesting to witness how these kits really come together. So of course, while the accessories kits were coming together and the diamonds were being packaged, we were also creating our actual diamond canvases. We chose the highest grade 100% woven polyester fabric to print our canvases onto. This is because we were tired of dealing with that plasticky feeling, cheap, super see-through material in other diamond painting kits. We also knew that this material was crease resistant, contributing to a more smooth user experience. Of course, we finalized the designs in advance, so we had them all set up to get printed onto the canvases. In this video, you can see the machines printing the canvas designs side to side onto the canvas. And then once the designs are printed onto this huge canvas, of course we have to separate the designs. So we had our team hand cut each of them off. We needed to separate them and get them ready for packaging. Once they are cut, we begin assembling the kits. Here you can see a team member rolling our canvas, including the instructions around a foam roller. As you can see, the canvas is very well protected and you can get started on it as soon as you open it and take it out of the box. All you have to do is just unroll it from the foam roller and lay it flatly down. Because it's been wrapped around the roller, we do not fold the canvases in any way, shape, or form.
They don't use the
Also,
rubber
on a
bands
side
anymore.
note, the instructions that are included within that roll include 12 different languages. So now you can see that each of the components of the kit has been collected. We are going to start assembling the kits. Of course, we begin by assembling the boxes themselves. We really did work hard to create this beautiful packaging. I hope you like it. So of course, the canvases that you saw being rolled, the accessories kits, and the diamonds themselves all get included into the box.
A little differently now.
The kit then gets stamped with an info label at the bottom so that of course we're able to send out the correct designs.
I love that.
The final touch is our carrying handle. We really love this feature on our packaging. It makes for easy transport when you want to bring the kit over to a friend's house or if you want to wrap a bow around it and give it as a gift. Each box also has a clear plastic film around it to ensure that it doesn't get scraped or anything in transit during shipping. So that's it for the actual creation of the kits themselves. I love that we have these behind the scenes videos to include on our factory process and manufacturing.
Yeah, they do.
I think that it's given us some great insight on how these kits are truly made. So much goes into the creation of these kits, and we wouldn't be able to do it without our friends over at the factory. So a big appreciation goes out to them as well. They are truly so lovely and committed to our vision of excellence and top quality. Of course, that's not all. We do have to get through many steps to go from the factory to your front door. So once each kit is made, it goes through rigorous quality control. Only then is it approved to be sent to our warehouse facility in Los Angeles. This is so that we end up cutting down your shipping time to 2 to 7 days for our US customers. That way, by housing our product in the States, you can avoid the long shipping times that come from China. This is definitely something we're very excited to be offering, and we can't wait to get the kits in your hands as soon as possible. So then, of course, our headquarters are located on the west coast of Canada. We do have a team here that is fully dedicated to this brand and working extremely hard to develop our diamond painting community and deliver the highest quality kits to you. Transparency is our top priority throughout this process. We hope that this video was informative and answered a lot of your curiosities. Comment below if you learned anything new. I want to thank you all for watching and invite you to head on over to our other social media channels like our Instagram page at Dreamer Design so you can stay fully updated all the time. We do have some seriously exciting things coming up for you all. Stay tuned, and for now, paint with passion. Bye!
Okay. So, anybody learn anything new? About 2 years ago, when I first started getting the kits from Diamond Art Club, one of the things they were going to allow me to do, that I was going to go to China with Angie and take some video in the factory itself, to go to their offices in LA. They were going to fly me out there and take, say hi to everybody out there and what they do there, and then go to China with Angie and film the factory. I just couldn't film the warehouse where in New Jersey where they have them all, because there's many different companies that use that warehouse, different companies for different items. So they weren't gonna, that was the only place I wasn't allowed to film. course, they have a new place now in Texas. They're going to Texas with their warehouse. They haven't yet because I'm getting another sneak peek for the 4th. I guess it's this Saturday. I'm supposed to be getting it in the mail tomorrow. It's supposed to have the fairy sparkle. What's it called? Fairy sparkle diamonds in it. The special ones, fairy lights, or I'm not sure what they call them. But we'll see. I'll see tomorrow when I finally get it. Then I'll have to video it quick and put it up on this weekend. And they still do some of the best on my site. I'm going to try to talk to somebody at Dreamer Design, and maybe I can get an affiliate with them, so I can give you a % off of their kits as well. It would be nice if they would give you more than. Dawn, they do use FedEx. They do. And they give you an option now that not to use. No, that's Happy Planner. Gives you an option not to use FedEx. Only you have to pay an extra $5 to tell them how you want it sent, which is ridiculous. I'm not going to pay an extra $5 in shipping just to not have it sent that way. They have tracking numbers on everything, though. I have gone up and down, backwards and forwards with FedEx, and still I'm getting nowhere with Diamond Art Club and FedEx. It still seems to be faster than UPS, but from Happy Planner, I had gotten a couple different boxes, okay, and 2 they sent USPS. I know, right? Well, Diamond Art Club does. And 2 they sent FedEx. The 2 that they sent USPS snail mail got there within like 3 or 4 days. FedEx took 2 weeks. 2 weeks. They took the grand old time getting it here. I'm like, are you kidding me? And that was from Happy Planner. Well, yeah, my UPS sends it to the post office because they're only open till noon. So they get it to the post office, and then I get a note in my post box saying that they delivered it up there. But I get it faster through the regular post office. But I have a new one coming for this weekend. What? Tammy, they didn't. How did they take your points back again? What for? What are you doing to them? No. Why did they do that? You just had a package misdelivered from FedEx. You had to call the original retailer and reorder. That stinks. FedEx used to deliver my packages to the next town up that started with the letter T, which is like 10 miles up the road. I had to go get my packages from that person. The only reason I knew she got them is because she found me on Facebook and texted me and said, I have your packages here. It wasn't the same town. It was on the same road, but not the same town. Completely different. The number is right on my house. Right on my house. Wait a minute. Oh, they said you didn't use them in time? I don't understand that. They're supposed to last for a year. You didn't use the original points in time? Like I said, you have to use them within that year. Like if you buy on March 10th or whatever, it's good for till March 10th. The points are good. But if you spent more in April, the ones that, I mean, it's like a contiguous year, a rolling year is what they call it. How did I get the deep creases out of the canvas? I tried ironing. Oh no, using a hot glue gun and still not working. Deep creases out of what kind of canvas? What kind of canvas, Tammy? I need to see what kind of creases you're working on. Are they creases that where the glue pulled the canvas together? Like there's a bubble of canvas and there's sometimes you have to slice the glue and lay it to get it to lay flat. Are you talking about a double-sided tape canvas or a poured glue canvas? They're much different. Yeah, Dawn, that's the way they work it. It's called a rolling year. Yeah, what company is the canvas, Tammy? Yeah. I can't imagine, Tammy. Yeah, they blackballed your account and they just gave them back to you. I know. I cannot imagine them then turning around and a week later taking them back. That's just I don't get it. Have they let you back onto the Diamond Art Club VIP Facebook group? Yeah. Yeah, there's several different kinds of creases, and whether it's a bubble in the glue, a river, or whether it's a oh, you don't know, you got off of Amazon. Can you take a picture and put it on the Facebook group, and then we can all look at it and give you some advice? They only allow one review a week, right? Even when you order a few kits. I reviewed and only got points for one. Well, that's true. That's been that way for a long time, though. I thought it was poured glue, but I guess not. It could be poured glue. If it's poured glue has this plasticky stuff over top of it. The double-sided glue has a white peel back layer. You have more problems with the white peel back double-sided tape glue than you do the poured glue. But it's still possible. If it's just the poured glue, sometimes I roll it backwards. I would roll it backwards. And that usually relaxes it enough to get the things out. I would never iron it, though. I wouldn't do that. That would be dangerous. I would be afraid. Maybe a very, very, very light cool iron on the one side. Yeah, hot glue, I'm not so sure. Are the drills not sticking there? I would use a liquid glue of some kind. I have a whole bunch of glues here that I could suggest if the drills aren't sticking. Let me move these off. I should have been moved over a while ago. Yeah, we'd have to see a picture of it to be able to know how to help you, I think, because there's a couple different problems it could be. I like a clear glue, either Alien's Tacky Gel or 3-in-1 Tacky Gel, Beacon 3-in-1, and just a tiny little drop. Dreamer, hi, how you doing? Yeah, it's the double-sided tape are best if you flatten them underneath your mattress or the weight underneath some books, but you have to wait to use them then. Amazon creases are folded. Canvases are folded. But are they poured glue or are they double-sided tape? Do they have the clear cover or do they have a white cover like the release sheets? Dots glue is a good one. Dots glue is another good one. I'm so thirsty. I had a steak sandwich for dinner tonight, so I'm a little thirsty. They've always come rolled. I want to see if I can get some more affiliate codes for you guys, and that's why I kind of wanted to know what other budget companies that these have always come rolled from Amazon. See, Amazon is not the manufacturer of them, nor do they repackage them. Amazon gets them from the same budget companies that we get ours from. That's all. A baby cockatiel. Oh my gosh, that's so cool. That is so cool. One poured glue, only one has been a double-sided tape. It depends on the company. It just depends on the company. Love you guys. It has the clear plastic. Then it is a poured glue. It should be a baby cockatiel. Are they bald when they're babies? Dreamer, are they bald when they're babies? I had to send it in chat. I showed you the pictures in your chat because it wouldn't let me do it on. It wouldn't let you do it on the Facebook? Yeah, this is poured glue then. Oh. Oh. Well, good luck selling them. I'm sorry your hubby lost his job. Oh. I didn't see the picture in chat, so I'm not sure. Let me go over and check the Facebook page just to be sure. Because I can share the screen if it is up on there. Now I have the Dreamer design. Oh, cool. Tammy, I liked your tea time. If you're up on the, I gotta show you guys. No, wait. Let's start with Jamie's here. I'm gonna share my screen again and show you. Where's my StreamYard? Here we are. Doesn't share. Facebook. See Jamie's? She got finished this one a couple days ago. Don't you just love those eyes? Look how glowy blue they are. It's so cool. And Jamie got her Chuck Pinson done. She said she added a few different sparkly drills. I love that one. And there's her tea time. I don't know. I'm a Snoopy lover, but this doesn't have anything to do with Snoopy. The Peanuts Gang watches. I have some Peanuts Gang watches. I just don't know what I I don't know about that one. This is the link that Tammy shared from Amazon. This is the one, the pencils, and you can get a regular pencil sharpener. I have one with 2 sizes in it to sharpen them. That's what I use, and I put a regular squishy on top of them. These are okay, but these little things, they start to crumble. The little heads, they're interchangeable. And these are all right. I mean, they're mostly the multi-placers, but you want this tip, the brass tip, to be the clear ones. Okay. So this is what I meant by the double. The bigger hole is like a crayon, and the pretty placer goes in these very well. And they come out nice and sharp. Of course, you do lose some of the wax in that. And then I don't think I have a long enough one of these, but they go in here with the paper and everything, just like you're sharpening a pencil. And they come out super sharp too. Let's see. Oh, a hot air gun instead of hot glue gun. Hot air gun, that makes more sense to me too. But you shouldn't have to use that if it's the... Did it get stuck together? Did it get folded backwards and somehow get stuck together? That's kind of impossible to get out, I think. They have a little bit of fuzz when they first are born. Oh my gosh. No person selling me the bird lost his job. No person selling me crafts or stationery have lost their jobs. That's for sure. Oh, messenger chat. Oh, let me see. Let me see. Was it in the other group, though? Oh, Zara said she'd be watching the playback for us in Facebook Messenger. Let me see. It must be on the other. Okay, let me see. Oh, wait a minute. Now I got one from you. Here it comes. Ah, okay. Let me show everybody here, so we can get the collective wisdom of the whole group on here. Okay, let me see. All right, you mean in here? It does look wavy. A little hard to see, I think. Ooh. Right in here. That looks like it's been stuck together. Oh my goodness. I've never seen anything like that. Oh, the little bunny. It's the middle picture. I've never seen anything like that in a poured glue. Okay, wisdom, ladies. We need wisdom. We need the collective wisdom of the group here. Let me see. I should have left it. Yep. Okay. You were only showing the wax pencils? Okay. Oh, it links to Peanut watches? Yes. I have a couple of the Peanuts watches. I got them from HSN or something like that. But I don't wear watches because they stop within a year. All my watches all die. It happened to me last night. She will just have to pull it apart gently. Oh, Dawn, that's a great idea. Baby wipes. Great idea, Dawn. But you can gently wipe over it, maybe, with the baby wipes. Oh, I've never had that happen. I am so sorry you had that happen to you. Oh my gosh, I can't believe that. Let me see that again. Let me show over that again. Because that's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. Look at that. Yeah, maybe if you take the baby wipe and just sort of wipe it along the crease and then gently pull it apart. Wow. Wow. That's really. Whew. Yeah, how's your J wall canvas coming? Mine from Diamond Painting Deutschland, even though I'm doing it as a round, it's coming out perfectly. I'm not having any trouble with my drills, just when I don't stick them down right. Well, I'll show you what I'm working on tonight. Oh, before I do that, do y'all know Diamond Painting Cajun? She has agreed to be a guest on the site too. You know Diamond Painting Cajun? Oh, those are her shorts. She's starting to do lives. You know Debbie? She's got a neat one, another one about Diamond Art Club that she likes. And let's see. Colorful DIY. I haven't seen any of those yet. She had a giveaway. She just reached her 500 subscribers. She's up to 614 now. 115 videos. I'm excited for her. She's going to teach me how to do shorts. I'm looking to do shorts because they really jump up your subscribers. And she's been doing some. Look, she's got 706 views on her last short. I've got to do one. That's just so awesome. And let me see. On my videos, let me see my content. Yeah. Oh, cool. Got some new comments on my latest Temu. I got over 571 views on the sneak peek, which is so cool, but 588 on a Temu haul. Who knew? That's just crazy, y'all. And I have 1.2 over 1,200 subscribers now, which I'm like so psyched about. So we'll have more Temu coming up, and I'll stop sharing that. That's enough self-promotion. Ick. So, your J-wall is dirty? Oh my goodness. Let's see. Wait a minute. I got to go back here because I missed some here. All right, we did the baby wipes. We did, okay. We did that one. And pull it apart. How's your J-wall? I think I saw the answer down below. Your J-wall's okay, but your dreamer design is the one that stuck together? All right, yes, and that's Debbie. The glue is dirty. No kidding. Huh. Yes, we know Debbie. I'm excited for her too. Yeah. It stuck together when you tried putting on the washi tape. Oh. Your J-wall is dirty. Are they all coming in dirty? That's crazy. Wow. Wow. Well, I want to show you how far I got. This is from the Diamond Painting Factory. Now I'm going to like swivel you down here. This is the gal on the peacock that I haven't been showing this right. It's like a J-wall knockoff, and I'm really not showing enough of the. Isn't she pretty? I've gotten this much done of the canvas, this bottom one, and I'm using those, some of the drills that came with the blue and the green ones that came with Diamond Painting Factory. These drills are really weird. I'm not going to show you. Come on now. First of all, they're slightly bigger than the others. They're slightly higher than a regular drill. They're cut fine, but they're also slightly wider. So when I put my hand over them like you usually do to see if they're all bedded down correctly, I can't tell because there are some that are higher than others. And these, can you see how clear they are? They're clear plastic. And it's weird because you can kind of see a little bit of the letter through it. Let me see if I can show you. I don't know if you can see in the green bubbly ones. Can you see the letter? You can't see the letter J in here. But these really bumpy green ones, you can kind of see the letter J underneath them. I can when I'm up close, which I don't like. Oh, there's a hair in my canvas. Yuck. Got to get my magnifying glass out again. And then I have the light blue ones, and you can kind of see the little black G underneath it. I'm only replacing 2 of them. Okay. So I got some of it done. And I wanted to work on this tonight with y'all for a bit so that I can continue using the tools I'm I'm sampling for all of you. I'm going to use this, the one that divides it up into the different sections. And in order to do that, I can't use one of my Ergo pens, but I can use my 4-placer and my single placer. And my regular goop. There's some regular goop down here. Okay. So what question should we ask next week? I'll figure out something, I'm sure. But I like to ask a different question every week so that we get a bunch of different answers. The shed or she shed or whatever we're calling it these days is coming along okay. We had ditched the design and we ditched the one with just the alpine type roof. Now we're doing one with the full second floor that has like a barn. It has like a 2-step roof. We're deciding on a 20 by 24 with the second floor, and we're going to build it ourselves. We had ditched that idea. My daughter has not come up with a living arrangement like to get a place for her that she can rent from us that's in the backyard. But there's a couple cues in there. I can do cue. I don't know. First of all, I'm not sure she's going to be very quick in paying us back for it. My mom's okay. She re-injured her leg again yesterday. So she was like, she calls me at 10 o'clock in the morning. Just somebody put a smiley face or something in the chat. I almost think did I jump out of this accidentally? It's been like 6 minutes since somebody posted something to say hi in the chat so that I know we're still on. I think we're on. I don't want to go droning on if I accidentally kick myself off here. Okay, thank you, Dawn. Perfect. Yeah, so my mom calls me at 10 o'clock last night, and she says, could you come over? I'm only just, thank you, Melissa. She said, could you come over? I re-injured my, I'm feeling my arthritis again tonight for some reason, and I'm in the middle of cleaning out my fish tank. I'm like, Mom, seriously? You're cleaning out the fish tank at 10 o'clock at night? She's the Energizer Bunny, I swear it. And I said, yeah, I'll be right over. Here she was. She took her boyfriend to the emergency room yesterday, and she ended up being there for hours. Now, it's a new emergency room, so it's the first time they've been over there, and they had to figure out where the entrance was, where to park. Everything she tried to get in was no parking. She was trying to get into, trying to find the way into the place, and then not having her walker, she had to walk all the way from the parking lot into the new emergency room and then find out where he was in the emergency room and then sit for hours with him while they waited for for somebody to show up. So he thought he was having a heart attack. He had pain all up his arm and his shoulder and his back, and thought he was having a heart attack. It turned out he had taken his shirt off so they could do the blood pressure and the EKG and everything. Here, he has shingles all the way up his left arm and across his back. He never had shingles before and didn't know how badly they hurt. My mom has had shingles before, so she and the nurse recognized them immediately. And thank God it wasn't a heart attack, but it was still scary. And this is the guy who lost his daughter to cancer earlier this year. And his son-in-law is just visiting a brother or something in Puerto Rico. So he's away right now. So Mom was there all day. And I'm like, Mom, you have to start pacing yourself. You're not the Energizer Bunny anymore. You need to, like, take some time out. Like with my fibromyalgia, I've learned that I can't do the same thing all day long and get away with it. I need to spend some time sitting, sometimes up, sometimes walking, but I need to pace myself. I can't just keep going and going and going until I drop over. And I said, Mom, you have to do the same thing. So she's finally starting to see that. She's been going to physical therapy, and she's been getting stronger. There have been days this week when she hasn't needed the walker. She really doesn't like to have anybody doing anything for her. So I was very surprised to see her at 10 o'clock last night cleaning out her fish tank. I'm like, Mom, what possessed you? So I got the stinky fish to the kitchen and got them out of the tank. She already had most of the water out of the tank. She was carrying them from the living room in like big mixing bowl type things with the pour spout on it. She has one just for the fish tank. So she was carting them back and forth to the kitchen to dump them out. So I caught the fish and got them into the new, oh, that one dropped right in there. Into the new bowl. So we finally got that done by 11 o'clock last night. I'm like, Mom, let's plan ahead. If you want to do this, let's plan ahead a little bit more. So tonight, Mark brought home some steak sandwiches for Mom and Max and him and I. And on Thursday night, Mom still wants to work. She still wants to do hair standing up all day on Thursday. I don't know. I think it'll be too much for her. But my son's cooking dinner on Thursday night. And he's really eager to do that. He's already cooked for them once and cooked for me once. And he's really enjoying learning how to cook. He said he never knew how much he liked it before. It's not like when he was growing up, I didn't ask him to help cook, but he just wasn't interested. Video games took precedence, I guess. But he's in his 30s now, and he's learning how to cook. So that's cool. And it's good that he's coming to his grandmommy's, his mommy's and his grandmommy's rescue. Yeah. So what else? Let's see. Marla and Dreamer, did you put in the chat? The question for tonight is which budget diamond painting company do you like? Do you like to use? Do you like the quality of their product? And have you used before? Come on, get out of here. I know you have enough goop in there. Why are you sticking? Why are you sticking? Ooh, I can't even get the drill out with my fingernail. That's not right. That's interesting. Never ran into that before. I'm taking a informal poll as to what budget diamond painting companies people like to use. We've got a bunch of Amazon, but Amazon, that's not the company that they come from. Amazon is just the wholesaler, so to speak. That's sweet, Tommy. A little pot of tea. I got oh, that's the other thing I videoed. I got some from Nixie's Notions. I got a pen holder, diamond painting pen holder, and 2 of the putties from Nixie's Notions. And what is it? Chickadee, bird, or chicken? Huh. A chickadee is a little bird, but that's not a chicken. Yes, you can return to Amazon easily. That's for sure. We're not laughing, Tammy. A chickadee is a type of bird. It's a very small bird. A Cornish hen. Okay, I'm not getting it. Was it a joke that went over my head? I'm not sure. I don't understand. A very small chicken. It's like a Cornish game hen. I want to see if I can get some affiliates with some of the companies that you like, so I can get you maybe get you discounts. Okay. Okay. A chickadee is a cute. I mean, they have a cute little sound, cute little voice. A very tiny bird. Trying to think of what else. Yep. Okay. I'm sure you can Google them too, honey. That we used to see them at the nature center all the time. Cute little birds. Very little. Now the one, okay, that must be a problem with my wax in my pen, not with this. Because it's consistently at the same end of the wax. I'm having problems on that one end, so let me mush it together. If you've ever had the ends of your multi-placers ripple after you use them for a while, I take a nail file before I fill them with pink wax again. I take a little emery board nail file and file it down flat. Then I keep using it. That's my tip for the night. And it works just fine. So there's that. Let's see. And we got my mom's fish pond outside working. They found the pump. They got the algae out of it, and we found 2 big fat goldfish that had survived the frozen winter in the pond that were still living and swimming around the bottom of the pond. It's a small pond. I have no idea how they lived through the winter that way. None whatsoever. So we found that. And I don't know. I had a very intense therapy session this morning, which left me pretty drained today. Basically, and she was a pastor too. She went back into clinical therapy after her pastorate for a while. She doesn't understand some of the things that they're doing either, and wants me to hold them accountable and send my question to them. It's about why one of the reasons they're keeping me out of ministry at the moment, and she thinks it's a bogus reason too. Doesn't understand why they're holding me accountable to one thing and not everyone else to the same standards. It's like singling me out for something, and she wants me to hold their feet to the grindstone until they give me an answer, or make everybody accountable to the same standard. So we'll see. I'm just so tired of fighting it. I'm just so tired of trying to fight for my credentials, and which I did nothing wrong to leave behind. I feel like I'm, I don't know, being singled out for stuff that's got nothing to do with me. And it's like I have to put up with it. It's like put up or shut up. And I'm not going to. I don't think it's fair. A lot of the other people that I have talked to, the few that I can talk to about it, don't think it's fair. My mother doesn't understand what's going on and why I can't preach or be in the pulpit anymore right now until I jump through their hoops. And frankly, I don't understand it either anymore. But I'm really tired of fighting. I'm really tired of not getting answers. I'm tired of, I'm talking about my ministry license. Yep. Yes, it is a Jim's mini pen. I love Jim's handmade pens, and they're so lightweight, and I love the smaller ones. They fit in my little hand perfectly. They're not too heavy. They don't lunk about. Yep, my old job, my ministry. I'm still ordained, and they can't take that away from me because I never did anything to get my ordination taken away from me. But to work in the United Church of Christ, I have to jump through their hoops, which is fine. All but one I agree with. Anything new with the grandchildren, tell them, hey. I will, Tammy. I will say that. They nothing really new with them. My granddaughter and a neighbor were playing very loudly outside tonight about 6:00, that when my husband drove up to bring dinner in, he heard them out playing out behind the barn, laughing and carrying on. So he yells this big, "Hey, what are you doing?" And they just to get them, just to shock them or something. And then they giggled and scrambled and yelled. They took off back for Kate's. back for the house, and it's just so funny to watch them rolling around. I am Tammy. I'm on Friday mornings at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I have a Zoom Bible study, and we're studying the Apocrypha. Right now, we're going to start the book of Judith. And if anybody's interested in joining the Bible study with Zara and I and her husband on Friday mornings at 10 a.m., email me at Wandasworkbasket@gmail.com, and I will send you a Zoom link, and you're welcome to join if you'd like to. And in the instructions on how to join the Zoom link, there will be included where you can get the book online for free, where you can read the text that we're going to go over for free. You don't have to buy anything. We're just going to go over the ones that are readily available to everyone. There's some good sources. I mean, they're in the Catholic canon, but they're not in the Protestant canon or the Jewish canon, which is one of the things we're discussing about it. Why, some reasons why they could have included it, and some reasons why they might not have. They might have felt that it wasn't to be included. And we're just talking about the general book and what's new about them, and not new. I shouldn't say new. New to us. What we're learning. What are some of the literature aspects of it? What are lessons that can be learned from it? Things like that. Why it still might be a good book to read. Just things like that. Oh, there's one over there. It's kind of fun. We're learning a lot. We've had just a few of them. But if you're interested, just email me and I'll send you a link. Let me see. You need answers from someone and haven't gotten your answers? Answers to what, sweetie? Yeah, I need answers too. I'm up there with you. Is it a work-related thing? I mean, we can always chat offline too if you want to. I'll always answer emails. It may not be the exact same day, but I always answer emails. I can get a private conversation going if you want. I mean, I've been through the mill and back lately, and I don't know how much more I have the strength to fight. It's like, geez, I'm 61. I'm trying to get a job again. Who wants to hire a 61-year-old? I mean, I'm going to be working till I'm at least 70, so I can give somebody a good 10 years yet. It's just, it's really difficult. But we do our best. We do one day at a time. I think my counselor this morning was really worried about me because she made me say, okay, what are you going to do when you get home? What are your plans for the week? Like, just to make sure that I had plans coming up and not, that I wasn't totally giving up on life, which is like, no, I would never do that. The one thing we've all learned about life is that things come and go, problems come and go. It came to pass, right? It didn't come to stay. It came to pass. And that's just the nature of things. It's not going to be the same forever. If you wait long enough or work hard enough, things will change. I just don't know if this is the direction I want to continue to work on right now. My friend and I, that's right. I've got to call Suzanne, my spiritual sister, and we want to do an online, like a prayer session where I do a prayer exercise and she does a creative exercise, and then together we process things. We've done these for retreat work. I'm still allowed to do my retreat work. I'm still allowed to lead retreats. I just can't. I'm not allowed to do weddings right now, or funerals, or give communion, which really hurts. That's what hurts the most. I want to be able to share communion again. Especially, I could have shared with the relatives and loved ones that had passed lately who wanted last communion. And when the pastor came in to talk to them about things when they were on their way out, so to speak, he didn't offer them communion. And I'm like, I could have done that. That's what they wanted. I couldn't even do it for my relatives. And I think that hurts. Not being able to share communion. And I loved leading Christmas Eve service. I loved standing up there on Christmas Eve and seeing everybody's candles lit. Everybody singing and their faces all aglow and their candles are glowing. And that was like the most special time for me. What time is it Central Time? 10 a.m. would be Eastern. Central would be 9 o'clock. Would be 9 o'clock. I think it would be 9 o'clock Central on a Friday. Oops, wait a minute. Dawn said, no, not work. Just inconsiderate, condescending attitudes. Yeah. That stinks, Dawn. Thank you, Tammy. That's so sweet. Yes, that's what she was making sure, that I wouldn't, go to sleep and not get up. You're right about that. Some days I get so down that I just watch TV all day, honestly. And I eat. I eat and I watch TV. But you guys always pick me up on Tuesday nights. I'm so glad you're here because you always pick me up. It's so much fun to be with you. And to make you guys smile. Makes me smile. Okay, the United Church of Christ is broken up. We're autonomous, meaning that each individual church has its own constitution and covenant, they call it. And a small cluster of churches in the area is an association. And several associations make a conference. And all the conferences in the United States make a synod. So my association and conference have put some requirements on me that for being a spiritual director that other spiritual directors do not have. And that I've already been a spiritual director and have been a qualified spiritual director, taken some courses and everything. I have more training than and experience than some of the people who are coming into it now. But yet I'm the only one that has to get the special degree or something like that to continue. That's what we don't understand. Why is it a double standard? Why is it different for me than if it's retroactive to whenever, when was it written, who was told, who was being held accountable for it, who's checking up on all this, and all that kind of thing. So then the association and the conference, which has like 5 associations in it, didn't want to answer my questions or deal with it. They didn't want to tell me how long they weren't going to keep me on the sidelines. They didn't want to give me a list of things they wanted me to do to get my licensure back, so to speak. And so they sent me to an adjacent conference, and they have been well communicative. I've been with the other conference for a year now, and have a mentor, a coach, so to speak, with that conference, and I've had some really good results, but they can't answer the same question. They cannot answer that question either. And a couple friends of mine who are looking into it can't answer that question either. So I either have to hard nose it through what they want me to do, and I don't have the money to go to an accredited college to get my degree. I don't have $11,000 sitting around that I can just go back to school with, and that'll all come out of my pocket. Especially when I don't have a job, but they're still requiring it of me. I don't understand. And they don't require it of anybody else. So anyway, that's what's happening. And my own association and conference do not want to hear from me until the second conference that I'm working with now. I get completely through their process, and whatever recommendation this second conference comes up with, my original conference will abide by. Fine, but nobody's giving me any answers to my question. I keep leaving it up to God. I keep just giving it back to God and say, look, you got me into this mess. Now get me out of it. It's like, you're the one who wanted me to do this. And I love doing it. So what am I supposed to do now? And I have to completely admit that for a year or so, for 2 or 3 years, when I was burnt out, I left the ministry and I was burnt out. I didn't feel God close to me anymore, and I wasn't. It's what is called the dark night of the soul, when God just seems so far away that your prayers just seem to bounce off the ceiling. I had 7 deaths of close family members and friends within 2.5 years. The latest one just happening this past, 2 months ago. My aunt passed. It's only been since February or March that I'm feeling God close to me again. And some days it's very difficult when you're feeling like you're so close and you've got such a good relationship, and then all of a sudden they're not there. God didn't leave. I did. I moved. But sometimes God likes to play hide and seek, and I don't like to be part of that game. But it happens. Lets you know what you're missing. Lets you not take for granted the relationship you do have. That kind of thing. Gosh, I'm getting mouthy tonight. Enough of that. Let's see. No, it's not like a Baptist. Oh, no, I'm not the only female. No. United Church of Christ was the first denomination that ordained the first female back in, I don't know, 18 something. We're known for being very left wing. I'm more moderate, especially right in this area. We were German Reformed before we were United Church of Christ, so we're fairly moderate. But no, a license doesn't expire. You need the authorization of your. Okay. Some Protestant churches can hire a minister off the street or from their congregation and say, okay, you're the minister now. They give them all the authority that they need. That's like an independent church. When you're with a denomination, they have rules, they have committees, they have all kinds of things that you have to be a part of. You have to keep up your training, your boundary training. You have to prove to them you're still taking continuing education, that, so that they weed out the ones that, there are ministers that take advantage of people financially, sexually, emotionally, and there are some bad apples in the group that these type of committees and policies keep out the bad ones, so that if one church fires you for whatever reason, that you can't just go to another church and get hired there and do the same thing to that church that you did to the first one. Okay, so if you belong to an association, they can say, nope, you're not allowed to practice in this area because until you do this, that, or the other thing. And I mean, it's a good system. It really is. There are lay people and ordained people on these committees. And I want to work within the system. I really do. I don't want to be out on my own. I want to have the power of the group behind me saying, yes, you are. I mean, they ordained me. I jumped through all their hoops to begin with. I think the minute you utter the words burnout, everybody goes ape crap. They like, oh my gosh, you're gonna do some stuff that, are gonna hurt the parishioners, and I'm like, no, I'm not. No, I'm not. They don't treat, the ministry does not treat mental health well. Not at all. And if anything, I want to stand up for other people, other pastors who have mental health issues in their background. And I mean, I don't know. It's such an academic environment sometimes that the academics over the spiritual depth is sometimes the academics overrule the spiritual depth and a jury of your peers, so to speak. It's difficult. It's very difficult, especially when you don't think you're being treated fairly. And you can't tell everybody what you're going through, because then you're going outside of the group. So the people from my home church are asking, well, why can't she preach while you're on vacation? Well, my home pastor can't tell them why I can't. I can't tell them why I can't. So I have people asking me why I can't, and I can't tell them. And they can't tell them. So I have a lot of people confused. And it's hard because they see me day to day. They know. They've heard me preach many times. And I've visited them in their hospital rooms many times. And they don't understand. They don't understand why I'm being censured. And half the time I don't either. So I guess I'm venting to you gals, and I'm thankful that you're listening. At least you let me ramble on. Let's see. How many did I miss here? Well, I think the negative powers that be are testing me right now. I don't think it's God testing me. Because when I get into prayer, it feels like I'm just sitting on God's lap and just being cuddled. And that's what I need. I like to do faith imagination things. And I just feel like I can just hang out with God anytime. I don't think it's God testing me. I think it's people testing me. Your brother's a pastor in California. Oh, wow. And his church belongs to an association. He's Baptist. Yes. There's an American Baptist, there's Independent Baptist, and there's another type of Baptist. So I'm not sure which one he belongs to, but it's an American Baptist. It's not independent if he's part of an association. So it's not an independent one. It could be one of the other two. We have some independent churches around us too. No, I can't perform weddings without their approval or funerals without their approval right now. And it's very frustrating. Those who suffer mental health issues are disabled or frowned upon. Yes. Yeah. And I want to throw my hands up in the air and just go on, the state disability and say, fine, you don't want me to work, you take care of me. But I'm not that kind of person. I worked all my life. I've worked hard all my life, and I don't want to stop now. When you stop working, you go downhill. When you stop being out in the public, you start losing who you are. I've been curled up in a little ball on my couch many more days than I care to admit to anyone. And I know what it does to you. And I have to force myself to get out and do things with people in order to keep my people skills, to not get so down. And it's hard to get out of that depressive mood, even on medications. But the more you do for others, the more you get involved with others and care about others, usually the better you feel, because when you help make others feel better, you start feeling better. So being held back from helping others, even when asked, is not doing anybody any favors, including me. That card's made up when they ask you. Give them a card with the association info on it. Oh, they have all the info. My mom has made sure of that. They have all the info as far as who to contact. And some of my friends are retired pastors, and I can't even tell them or talk to them unless they're in the loop. So I'll muddle through. It's just everything all at the same time. It's like looking for a new job. It's putting, my mom wanting me to move home and getting my husband's hoard and my hoard under control, which is a whole nother psychological thing. And going through that, getting my health issues taken care of. I had elevated thyroid levels, one of my blood tests, but fortunately, another test came out fine. so that I don't have to go on medication, because once you start thyroid medication, you do not get off of it. You have to take it the whole rest of your life. So fortunately, I don't have to do that. But all my other levels and everything came in wonderfully well, other than I'm obese, which is kind of a side effect of medication as well, because, sometimes that makes you eat. So there's some kind of health program from the health insurance that they want me on, so I signed up for that. You get tips and things, and you get a digital scale that you have to get on, so that it records things and sends information to the health coordinator or whatever, so they can suggest different things to do. So I signed up for that last week, and I'm waiting for the scale to come in so I can get on that. Maybe it'll help, maybe it won't. I mean, heck, I was in Weight Watchers for several years, and I gained weight on Weight Watchers, so I don't know how. It's just crazy. But, yeah, it's just too much all at once. And then helping Mom. At the same time, she wants me to move out and move down to the house, and I want to be down at the house for the grandkids and for my husband and everything. At the same time, all my stuff is up here, and I need to be close to Mom to be able to run over and help her whenever she needs it. So, I don't know. Just too many things are up in the air. And I think maybe if I get a job that I like, at least temporarily while I'm going through the other stuff, then maybe things will go a little faster. Keep moving. Let's see. Yep. That's what gets me through, that God is going through it with me, alongside of me, helping me through it day by day. And that's the only thing that gets me through most days. Can't go to a church without all these restrictions. I can go to a church. I won't go to my home church because I went to seminary with the pastor there. He graduated the year before I did from seminary. He and I had words in seminary. And he is the chair of the committee of my association that I'm accountable to. So that has been part of the problem as well. So I've been going to church online, to some of my local UCC churches that some of my friends pastor, and I've been going to their services online. I just haven't, I've been kind of, I don't want to be questioned when I go, and I don't want to see anybody from church like face to face right now, because I'll have a lot of questions I don't want to answer. So I can go to church. I just can't lead a worship service right now. Are you on thyroid meds, Tammy? Yeah, they're very hard to get regulated. Hey, Tracy, glad to see you. Hey. Glad you're here, Trace. What you working on tonight, Tracy? You'll have to go back to the beginning of the stream and check. We did some on how diamond paintings are made. And the question of the night is, what is your favorite budget diamond painting company? I'm going to try to see if I can get some affiliate links so I can get you guys some discounts on some of the budget companies. Maybe. I want to try to get in with Dreamer Design too. I talked about the videos that were the new videos coming out. And let's see. I have some guests coming up. Diamond Paint Cajun is going to be on sometime soon. And Tammy Turner has agreed to be on as a guest sometime soon. And also, Tammy has a problem that we're all trying to help work out. She's a poured glue canvas with a bad wrinkle down the middle of it that we're trying to figure out how to help her figure out how to get rid of that. She's tried several good ideas, but we're hoping that one of our new ideas can help her out. So you'll have to go back and check all those good things. Let's see, this is the new tray. You're working on a single page, 16-page journal that includes 3 fabric pages. Oh, wow. A driftwood piece on the spine. Oh, I'd love to see it. Tracy, are you part of the Facebook group, the Wandasworkbasket Facebook group? Because you could put, okay. Tammy Turner, you still here? There you go. If you put a picture up on the Facebook group, then we can see it, what you're working on. I have some videos coming up for some more Temu unboxings that I got stickers and stuff for junk journaling, and I have a video coming up at how I organize my stickers and stuff to use for junk journaling. And this summer I'm going to be destashing some stuff, and I'm going to do an assembly line of my junk journaling stuff so I can maybe put some up for sale. I love making them, but I make too many of them and I can't use them all, so I'd love to see that with the driftwood piece in it. Now, do you tea dye any of your pages? Do you? Oh, cool. That'd be awesome. I'd love to see it. Sometimes you do special treatments, or do you just use, do you use the junk mail for it? Do you use any special papers for it? I would love to see them. Let's see. And I have some more planner videos going up too that I took earlier. I just haven't done them. I have some planner creative planner pages using the stickers and stuff that I want to show. I have to do another one for this week. I haven't done it this week. Oh, where did that letter C go? There it is. Boink. This is kind of a cool. I like this divided dish. I really do. It's less. I spend less time looking for the drills that way. What is coffee dyeing? Okay, wait a minute. I'm going to go back a little bit here. Okay. Amazon famous lady stickers you shared recently. Ah ha ha. They are fabulous. I'm showed my whole collection in an upcoming video. Blow dryer. I think she did try a blow dryer. What's that one? Coffee dyeing more than tea. Coffee dyeing seems to come out better. And I've seen the avocado dyeing, the pages come out pink. That's kind of cool. Okay, Tammy said she'd try the heat. Coffee dyeing is when you make a vat of weak coffee or strong coffee, depending on how strong or how dark you want the color. And you take your paper. You can take copy paper. You can take art paper. You can take any kind of paper. And dip it in the color, like dyes it. And then you take the sheets out when they're dark enough, and you hang them up or put them in the oven to drip dry. The oven with no heat or anything. You just let them drip dry. And then you have the crinkliest, most wonderfully colored pages that smell phenomenal that you can then use in your journaling. When I just need a few papers, spray bottle with coffee. That's a great idea. Spray the pages and then dry it with a hairdryer. That is a great idea, Tracy. I'll have to try that. Put some coffee, weak coffee in a spritzer and use that. That's an awesome idea. I like this coffee rings too. When you get the coffee sloppy thing on the bottom, and then you just sit it on your paper, and then it has the ring. You get these cool rings. Yeah, Tammy, I do like the grid. They're jumping into the grid's really nice. When I don't want them all on the large end, it looks like I have to keep shaking them so they go into the small end. So I only have 4 placers. I don't do 5 and 6. But they seem to go in 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5. It's really nice. Yep. Yep. Tracy will take a picture and she'll put them up on Facebook for you. Because we got to know. We got to see. You can get a better pink with black beans. I've never tried that, Trace. You are so more advanced than I am in junk journaling for sure. That's awesome. Yeah, Tammy, take a picture of, if it works out, let us know and take some pictures of it. Put it up on the Facebook page too. I'm glad that community's growing because we only have a Tuesday nights to chat with each other, but we can on the Facebook group for sure. In between time. You betcha. I got some more. I have 2 more Temu hauls. One I just put up today, and one I'm going to put up a little bit. I just taped it today. That have more different kinds of stickers in them. I know, I'm an enabler. If you're a sticker collector, I'm an enabler. And I got some from Mojo Jojo Plans. I got some boxes for the planners that are new. New to me. Now I want to do some spreads. I got some neat Disney stickers. So I'm going to do a Tigger spread soon. I cannot wait. Ooh. Hazelnut coffee, and then add instant coffee from the dollar store and makes a nice dark color. Oh, I bet they do smell lovely. That I will have to try. You like the trailer I'm using? My husband made that. You mean on the videos? My husband made the intro and the outro for me. He does computer aided drafting and he loves doing that kind of stuff. So I'm experimenting with taking a little piece of the video and putting it before the opening trailer to like generate just a little bit of ooh ah, like interest in what you might see. And then I'm putting the intro, and then I'm doing the rest of the video, and then putting the outro on. So I'm experimenting with that just a little bit. Oh, good. Oh, good. Now, are you, Melissa? Are you using the little bottles in the zipper cases? Are you using the drawer storage? Are you doing some kind of baggy thing? Let us know what you're using. You never knew about junk journaling till I introduced you. Now you can't get enough. I haven't done as much as I want to. I'm just, I've got to try all these things. You know, you want to try everything all at once. You want to try everything. I just sent another junk journal to Tracy as a thank you for, well, among other things, as a thank you for being my moderator and giving up some of her precious diamond painting time just to be here with us. For sure. So, and and Tracy L, I hope your son gets a new truck soon or new vehicle soon enough, and that he stays well. He had a car accident this week, and we're glad that he's doing well now. I do. Oh, Barbara at 49 dragonflies. I don't remember seeing hers. I'll put in the Facebook group ones that a couple of the ones that I watch. I like Paper Outpost. She gives me a lot of neat ideas. I like is it Mariah? I can't remember the name of it offhand. I'm drawing a blank, but she has a really wonderful accent. And she does the prettiest ones. Mine don't come out that pretty. Mine are just sort of junky junk journals. Yeah. Some of the ones I watch are very, very good too. And I'm like, oh, I could never do that. Yeah, Pam and her little dog. She takes her little dog and pretends that he talks at the end of it. I kind of like, nah. I like dogs, but I'm not very fond of that part of her of her videos. I'm glad she leaves it till last. But she's great. She's great. Lots of good ideas. Yeah, she's good. The dog always finds something. She always has something to say for the dog. Oh, that found this today, or ran out and did this today, or it's craziness. Keeps it fun, keeps it light. Everybody's got their own thing. Oh, I've got some of the sticker laces too. Have you tried those? Some of the sticker laces from Temu. They're white. They're white paper, but they're cut like lace. I'm going to be using some of them coming up too. I'm going to do a creative journal spread on the black paper planner, and then I'm going to use some of the white paper lace on it. I thought that would look really cool. Made flowers from book pages. That was from Pam. Oh, cool. Out of 5 circles. I want to do some of her where she takes book pages and then she stamps on them and then she adds little things to them, like buttons or pieces of this, pieces of that. Yeah, this was from Nixie's Notions. I just got it a couple days ago. And no, this wasn't from Nixie's Notions. I'm sorry, I gave you the wrong information. This is from here. I have her card right here. Crafty Creations by Ellie. Crafty Creations by Ellie. Ellie. And it's got a thank you code on the back, but I don't want to share it with everybody yet until I know that I'm allowed to. I have to ask her about that first. I like it a lot. And this has 2 lids. You can get an optional lid. This lid is the one that slides on so that, like, if I'm changing colors, I don't want to change them yet, but I can dump them all out that way. Or it has a lid, an extra lid you can order that has a funnel. So if you're dumping it into the little Tic Tac containers or the round little containers, you can dump them right in through the funnel into those things. It's the first divided dish I got like this. And you get 2 different plugs for the end. One like a hexagon and one a heart shape. Whoops. One a little heart shape. So I think yeah. So that's cool. And Miss Tammy, just keep working with Diamond Art Club. Keep like holding their feet to the fire, letting them know that you just got your points back and that you're waiting for, I don't know, your income tax refund to come in or something like that. Just tell them they have to hold it there for a few months so that you could actually use it, that you want to use it, that you've got your eye on, like put a wish list together if you don't already have one up on their site, and say that as soon as this or that comes through, you'll be using your points, so that once they see you using your points again, I doubt that they'll take them away again. Tammy's having a problem with Diamond Art Club. They took away her points a while ago, and they gave them back to her after she let them know. Then they said she didn't use them in time, but that was only a few weeks ago. So how can she use them within a couple weeks? She can't use them right away. Most of us don't have that kind of money sitting around that you can use all your points up right away. So they have to give you some time. And I don't give up on them. Don't give up on them yet. The other thing to do, and I hate even saying this, is start a brand new account using your middle name or your husband's name. They don't care about the address, the same address. Start a whole new account under your husband's name. And I don't want to suggest that. That would be my last ditch. I think even suggesting that might get me in a hell of a lot of hot water with them. Because there was a time when they were booting people off just because they were doing that. They were trying to get too many discounts. So they had several different kinds of accounts, several different people having several different accounts using different names and getting them all sent to the same place and trying to get more than one, like 20% off on a day or something like that. Today they had, I guess it's over now, but today they had no, it would only be 9 o'clock Pacific time right now, 9 p.m. So if you go to their site, Diamond Art Club still has 25% off of your entire order today. It is their birthday anniversary, their 5th year birthday anniversary today. You may have told them that I was going to order something on Saturday morning. It didn't matter. Just told you to have a great day. Ugh. Man. In that case, honestly, don't tell them I told you to do that or they'll kick me off, but I would start an account in my husband's name and start all over again. The diamond painting you wanted sold out. Shoot. Which one was it? Which one were you going for? I know some were hard to get. They've been doing things a little differently, and I still I'm not really clear on how it works. They took away the here for a short time category. Limited time. They took away that category because people were complaining that when they ordered more of it, it was out of stock for a while. They ordered more of it. They didn't know it would sell so fast. So then people were complaining when it would come back in. I thought you said it was limited quantity, that kind of thing. And so they're not going to do limited edition anymore. They're going to do low stock or how many ever, so that they can, if they bring it back, that's fine, but they won't bring every one back that's low stock right now. They're only ordering a small amount. I mean, I think the economy's starting to hit them too. I really do. The economy is hitting everybody and making it difficult for all of us to keep up with our hobbies. I think that's why junk journaling is going to really fly, because it's a hobby that you can literally take junk that you have around the house and make a journal out of it and make it beautiful by just doing a few simple things to it. And I really think that craft is going to see another resurgence. The teacup on books. Oh, tell me if I would have known that one, I would have bought 2 of them. I am getting that one. I'm getting it mailed in. It should be here tomorrow. Oh, shoot. That's the one I wanted. I wanted that really bad, too. That that would get under my craw too. I mean, geez. You save it for the sale, you find one that you really love, and then you find out your points are gone. That just would, no. Ugh. Doesn't seem fair. I wish I could go to bat for you. I really do. They won't listen to me. I'm too low in their totem pole. Oh, they're looking at wish lists and ordering from the wish list? The photos are pending, Tracy? Let me go up and find out. Let me see. I didn't think I had any that were pending. Let me go back to... Huh. Huh. Okay, well, I read that message. Let me see. Okay, how to grow my audience. Big deal. That's not what I want to say. Notifications. What's on my notifications? There isn't any that are unread. Oh, man. No, that's not the page I want. I want to see the whole page. Goofy. It says I have unread messages again, and I don't. Oh, that's on the other... See, one is a Facebook page and one is a group page. And it keeps doing this. I'll completely go out of that. Now for one of these, I'll go... It's almost getting too late at night here to do this here. Let me see. Ah, here they are. Oh. What is going on with that? Oh, this are the ones Tammy put up. Okay. A new member to welcome. Hey, hey. There we go. Let me see. Approve. Approve. There you go. Now, let's see. Let's see. Okay. Well, I approved your Facebook page. Let's see. Put her still pending. It should come up very shortly then. Oop, I said that one already. Yeah, I can't. I don't want them to blackball me, or I wouldn't get. It might have been on the wrong page, Tracy, but you know what? I approved the membership, so it should be okay. You can see them now. All right. Then I will go back into that one and see. Where did I put it? Where did I put the Facebook group? Not that one. Not that one. That one. So let me refresh the screen. I don't see it on that one. I see Tammy's post. I don't know. Well, I'll certainly. All right, Tammy, I can do that. I'll call you this week. All right. You know what? It's getting toward 12:30. I've kept Tammy awake long enough tonight. And you'll have to let me know what are the good days to contact you, Tammy. Tomorrow's not a bad day for me. Thursday will be. It'll be a very busy day. So I'll have either tomorrow or Friday. Would one of those two work? There's happening with things happening with Facebook page that are weird. Oh, okay. On your messenger. All right. Good night, Melissa. I am going to say good night, everybody. Tammy, we'll work it out. We'll work it out. I think it might have something to do with putting you on as like moderator or something with that. We'll figure it out. All right, guys. Thank you for hanging out tonight. Thank you for hearing me moan and groan. And thank you for the encouragement. I hope that we have also encouraged you and that you learned a little bit of something and you had a good time chatting with the rest of us. Come back again next week. And there'll be more fun things to see on the site this week. And I look forward to seeing you all again. Okay. Either day before 2. Sounds good. Sounds very good. All right, everybody. Have a wonderful night, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye.